Well, G7 leaders have touched down in the province as the Leaders Summit in Kananaskis begins. Jordan Kanygin joining us this morning. And Jordan, many of those leaders arriving yesterday.
Well, Jefferson, before the high-stakes meetings in the Rockies, the leaders from some of the world's largest economies landing here in Calgary. The last to arrive yesterday was President Donald Trump, Air Force One touching down just after 8:30 before the president jumped into Marine One to be flown out to Kananaskis. Leaders from the UK, Germany, Japan, and France all arriving earlier yesterday as well, as did Prime Minister Mark Carney, who was welcomed by Alberta Premier Danielle Smith and Mayor Jyoti Gondek on the tarmac. Overall, the G7 meetings will include topics of security, the economy, artificial intelligence. The war in Ukraine will also be discussed, as President Volodymyr Zelensky is among the non-G7 member countries invited this year. Zelensky will be meeting with Calgary members of the Ukrainian community during his time here this week as well. Now, one-on-one meetings will on the side of the summit will be key, including for the Canada-Germany relationship.
The relationship between Germany and Canada is closer than ever, and we feel we are partners, we share values. We are hearing a lot about diversification, not only of trade routes or investments, but also in the area of security, for example. Canada is moving closer to the EU in terms of the security and defense partnership.
Now, first thing this morning will be a meeting between Donald Trump and Mark Carney. Of course, the focus of that meeting expected to be on those tariffs imposed by the United States. Premier Danielle Smith is also hosting a reception for non-G7 members later on today in Calgary. Smith also has some meetings, Jefferson, with some of those non-G7 members throughout the summit.
Right. Okay. Thanks, Jordan.